Mike Tyson has apparently been offered $20 million by the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship to participate in a bare knuckle fight or a set of bare knuckle fights. Mike Tyson still has a mystique around him. And one of the reasons that Mike Tyson has a mystique around him still is because of his physical ability. See, with Tyson, probably above most other world champions I've seen in my life, his aura, his mystique is more based upon his physical ability than on his record. Not to say Mike Tyson had a bad record at all. He was the youngest heavyweight champion in history. He unified the heavyweight division very, very quickly. He had 9 successful defenses in his first title run. In his second title run, of course, he won the WBC belt from Frank Bruno, then went on to beat Bruce Seldon, who had another version of the belt. Eventually lost to Holyfield. Well, in his very next fight after Bruce Seldon, he lost to Holyfield. So, he had a good career, but there's no Hall of Famers on Mike Tyson's record other than Larry Holmes, who was coming off a 2.5-year layoff, wasn't in great shape at the time, and was nearly 40 years old. Okay, other than that, there are no Hall of Famers on Mike Tyson's record. But yet he is still held in very, very high regard. And that's because he was extremely aggressive. He was like the ultimate bad boy boxer, Mike Tyson, both in and out of the ring. He had this intimidating aura, and he had unusual ability because he's a short heavyweight, very stocky, muscular, powerful, but lightning quick. And that's an unusual combination. Normally you see guys with Mike Tyson's build and they're not very fast. But Tyson was incredibly fast. And he also had great balance. He could punch with both hands, a great punch variety. He was just a very, very physically talented, athletically gifted fighter. And he still has a level of that athleticism. He still has a level of that physical ability. And we saw that in the recent training footage. That gets people excited because he can do things, even on the pads, or the mitts, as they call them in America. He can do things at 53 years old, which most boxers in their 20s can't do today. So it gets people excited. They're, oh my God, we need to see what this guy can do bare knuckle. Now, I'm going to quote who is this here that said this? A guy called Feldman. I believe he is David Feldman. He's the president of the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. So he said, quote, "While we did make a guaranteed offer of $20 million for Mike Tyson to fight for the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships, we're open to many different options as to how we can work together. Obviously, the excitement of seeing Mike Tyson's video showing himself training and desire to participate in exhibitions inspired us to reach out and make the offer," end quote. So that's the chairman of that particular organization. Tyson has also received 7-figure offers to partake in exhibition bouts against one of several rugby players, including Sonny Bill Williams and Paul Gallen. And from what I've heard, I can't confirm this. Maybe some of you can confirm or deny this if you've got sources for this, but apparently he's not interested in fighting rugby players. He only wants to fight actual fighters, actual boxers. So yeah, a lot of offers coming in for Mike Tyson. I'm not surprised. As far as bare knuckle goes, I don't think that would be the best route for Mike to go down, to be honest with you, because Mike was in multiple street fights when he was still a professional boxer. And he would often break his hand when he would engage in these fights. I think Mike Tyson hits too hard to fight bare knuckle. Certainly, not without seriously injuring his hands again, particularly at the age of 53, because at the age of 53, your bones are not what they were when you were 23 or 33. Your bones get weaker. So And clearly Mike Tyson still hits very hard, even at 53. So if he's hitting people with just some hand wraps on, right, rather than actual gloves, he's going to smash his hands to pieces. He hits too hard. You know, one thing about bare knuckle is you need to learn how to adjust the way you throw your punches. Basically, you don't need to be putting everything behind all your punches, or you need to be very, very precise where you're hitting your opponents. Yeah. Mike Tyson was a guy who was, you know, extremely aggressive, and he would throw punches and hit the opponent wherever he could hit them. You know, hit him on the shoulder, hit him in the ribs. Not to say he wasn't accurate. He was very accurate. But when your opponent is guarding certain areas or they're moving in a certain way, they only give you certain targets. And so Mike Tyson would hit him wherever he could hit him at times. Now, when you're wrapped up and you got them hard little fight gloves on that have got some cushioning on the knuckle, and Mike Tyson used to wear Everlast back in the days. And I don't know what the particular model of Everlast he used to wear were called, but they were a very bulbous gloves, the Everlast gloves he used to wear, because he didn't like wearing Reyes and stuff like that for his fights. He liked wearing these Everlast gloves, which were foam, not horsehair. So they were more protective. And yeah, with those gloves on, Mike was usually all right. And obviously he had his hands wrapped underneath. But in street fights, like against Mitch Green, and there were other street fights he had as well during his career as a boxer, he would usually break his hand. In fact, there was at least one occasion where he broke his hand in sparring. I think it was in the lead up to, was it the Buster Mathis fight or the Frank Bruno fight? I think it was either the Mathis fight or the Bruno fight. He broke his thumb, I think, in sparring, Mike Tyson. Excuse me. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on him going into the bare knuckle fighting championship. I don't think it's a good idea just for his hands, you know? And would it be a good idea for the opponent who wants to get hit by Mike Tyson bare knuckle, even at 53? You'd have to imagine that's a pretty damaging thing to be happening to you, getting hit by Mike Tyson bare knuckle. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I know because of Tyson's mystique and his aura and all this kind of stuff, a lot of people would still tune in to watch Mike Tyson fight bare knuckle. I mean, I'd probably tune in, but ideally, do I want it to happen? No. Ideally, I don't want Mike Tyson to come back at all. The Tyson fan in me would want to watch out of curiosity, but given the choice, like, should we be supporting this comeback or not? I say no. Personally, I don't want Mike Tyson to come back. He had a great career. He's got nothing more to prove now. He should just carry on doing what he's doing. If he comes back for a couple exhibitions, I mean, I'll get onto that in a separate video because George Foreman has talked about this. But if he comes back for a couple exhibitions, you never know where that could lead to. That's all I'll say. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's happening, I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.